Salty. This wheel go burr. She's fast. That's gonna make me go fast. Oh no, now you decide to film. Go straight to bed last night, you know? like at like 6 p.m.
6 p.m. baby.
And now, at 3 in the morning when I'm cooking my shrug cake up in this Airbnb's toaster. That's when you decide to film. That's why I love you. Just that bit of the shrug cake gone. And I salvaged one weeny chunk. Very Y'all who've been watching this channel since November, December, check this bib, yo. Professional. This is 70.3 Maine. You know, I've been targeting this race for a long time, and I have thought that this is sort of like my distance that right now I can be good at, just with my natural skill set. So yeah, 1.2 mile swim in the ocean. It's 64 degrees, and then 54 mile bike. The bike course is a bit shorter than standard, and then a half marathon. I'm in the pro field, so I guess there's technically money on the line, but that's, you know, the job is the same, pro or age group. Yeah, I'm like kind of terrified a little bit. Ocean swim, super salty. I'm obviously going to be at a deficit as soon as we get in the water. But I just got to stay calm, stay relaxed. I guess I just got to remember that this is what I love to do, even though, you know, I feel like there's probably internal added pressure of being in the pro field. Like, shouldn't really make any difference with the way I feel about today or the way I execute. I am a professional triathlete.
Alright, finish strong, you're almost there, man.
Gonna share the good parts.
Yep, you gotta share the tough parts.
I'm a muscular failure. I fucking hate like going that deep for fucking 20th place. It's humbling.
Someday you'll go that deep and it'll be podium.
Well, it's not today.
Not today. Nope. Today sucks.
The run split so far is the second fastest.
I suck at running right now. It wasn't good. And I did everything right. That was the best possible. Like I couldn't have done anything better. I could not have gone any faster. And I came 20th. That's the
Well, but this is a whole new level.
So I wasn't even in the race. I was never in the race. But I can't remember being more frustrated in sport in my life. So I feel like I'm figuring everything out in here. I'm not out of these races anymore. I'm not scared of hurting. And I'm farther down than I've ever been.
Yeah, but you're also at the highest level you've ever competed. Yeah. Somebody had that Kipchoge quote about, you know, he's glad he lost such and such because that primed him up.
He also was world champion 5K when he was 18.
Well, yeah, okay. But you weren't born in Kenya, for which I apologize. You wanted to be reborn in Kenya, like as a Kenyan. It's my fault. Which it was.
I was extremely upset after finishing, and I'm actually not sure why, because when I look back at what I wanted to do and what my goals were, I executed them to a T. You know, I went as fast as I could, and I did everything I could. I swam 29 something, which put me over 6 minutes down out of the water, which I wasn't particularly surprised with. And the main thing that honestly caught me off guard was I just forgot that draft packs can play a huge part. So I lost even more time on the bike, even though my power was pretty good. And then, I mean, there's nothing else to do except empty the tank on the run. Yeah, I completely went to the well on that one, and there's really not much more I could have done, and I can't really ask much more of myself. And the thing that was really upsetting to me was the only thing sort of outside of my control, which was the result. So, you know, we knew my swim wasn't going to be great, and it wasn't, and I knew I was going to have to go back to work in the pool afterwards. And so honestly, the further I get away from it, the happier I am. And just with the way I handled it mentally and emotionally and physically with, you know, a solid run when I did not think I was going to be able to run that fast, and it really just bodes well for when I do feel like I'm in good running shape. But, you know, great to get the first one in, get that experience, but obviously it's back to work now and get to reducing that swim deficit.
You know, I think looking at Ari's race, I think you have to look back and just think to yourself, Ari started with us in April. Say that's when he started taking triathlon seriously. So it hasn't been a long time, you know. I think there's no doubt he's going to be one of the best runners in the sport. Where he started in the bike is just so impressive, and I think that just leads to he's probably going to be one of the best cyclists as well. But his swim's not there yet, and we kind of knew that it wasn't going to be there quite yet, so we didn't get out of the water where we were hoping, or where he was probably hoping. But you know, I always go back, it's going to take a long time to succeed in in this sport. You know, hopefully we'll see, but I'm not too disappointed with the race. You know, I think he had a pretty good swim as far as I'm concerned for where he's been and where he started. On the bike, he really held his power actually pretty well. He was kind of up near 310 watts, which for his weight is pretty good. And then he had the third fastest run, pretty much soloing by himself the entire time, and you know, really overcoming what he knew wasn't going to be able to come back from. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. You look at Lionel's career. Lionel was an amateur for, at least I think he was an amateur for about 3 years before he made his pro debut. His pro debut was a lot like Ari. You know, his first year he had, I think, like an 18th and a 10th, and not the best races in the world. He had one breakthrough race, and you know, Ari's 5 months into his journey, so I think he's committed long term. I think he has a good head on his shoulders, but he wants to be the best, and that's just going to take some time.